Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize my mic was muted, so I'm going to be redoing this. But this is going to be part 2. Let me go ahead and start drawing. And I know what you're thinking. You probably have no idea what I'm drawing, but if I put this, most coders probably already know what that is. They probably do. I hope they do. That is Java, and this is JavaScript or Java. I'm not sure which one, but it's between those two that YouTube uses. And this is the console. And this is me explaining it to you. And this is why the algorithm is shitty. So there's a big giant drive. This is going to be flat. Let me actually redraw that in 3D for you. So it's probably about that big. Alright, it's probably about that big. Yeah, and it's got a bunch of buttons, blah blah blah. And so, inside of that is a bunch of coding, alright? And they have it set up to where, okay, I did not mean to put that. But they have it set up that the console goes to the server. And the reason why I'm explaining this is you'll see why later on. And if you're a coder, I'll put what time to skip to so you understand a bit more or get more information out of it than just, okay, I know this. So with that console going, hold on, I lost my mouse. There we go. With that console going, let's say you have YouTube video going on, right? You have it going on, blah blah blah, you got your things going on in there. You have 3 buttons right here, and one of those buttons is a report button, and I'm going to draw it as an exclamation point because that means you did something wrong. And so when you have that exclamation point, okay, it then goes to that server with the coding in it saying, hey, this person did something wrong, which then puts it into the console. And so this is all coding, and I'm not going to go exactly into detail about how they did that. This is just my point of view, and you'll see what I'm talking about sooner or later. And so when that goes into it, if someone reports you for having a kid in your video, or you, or someone, and I know I'm not the best at drawing words, alright, but you or someone, if you're a small person, YouTube channel, maybe 50 subscribers, we'll give an estimate just for people in general, 50 subscribers, okay, I'm not going to try drawing that, you'll instantly be put into turn off comments. And so what that algorithm does, it then says this person did something wrong. So you go into that server, which then says turn those comments off because you have children in your YouTube video. And I'm trying to explain this to my best of ability in like slow kind of introduction. And so this is why it's shitty, because let's say you have 50,000 subscribers, okay? And 5 of those are children, okay? So out of 5. Okay? Now let's say those people report the 5 children, okay? Let's say they do that, they report 5. And then more of them lie about being children. Let's say 40,000 people say they are children and you are not content friendly. You'll then go to that server that tells them, turn your comments off. And not only that, you even have a possibility to be banned or sued because you are not child friendly if you have it set to children, or at least. So that's an issue because someone small like Lee, I have 6 subscribers, okay, I have 6 subs, okay, and I know this in detail because I just checked. Let's say all those people reported my channel for being child inappropriate. And I'll just do that with NN. That won't matter because my videos are mature. Rated M, okay? Now let's say 3 of those people are actually kids, and I'm not saying any of them are. That then would put me into the server, and I know my drawing is crap, you have to accept that, into saying turn off his comments. And where that becomes an issue is for big YouTubers. Let's say you have 100,000 subscribers, okay? And 50,000 people lie about being a child, and then 20,000 more are actually children. You then get put into that server, and now the people can't comment on your videos. No new subscribers can. And that's an issue, because let's say someone has a question. They can't ask. Not only that, you can't do anything about it, because if you watch my last video, that first video she ever uploaded was comment on, and guess what? It's off. You can never fix that because of the algorithm. Because it is a code that says they cannot have comments at all. There is no changing that factor. And so let's say someone doesn't report your video, okay? The console is always running, and so it's got its code, blah blah blah. So I'm going to use Nikki for example. She got 100 views, okay? And I'm going to use V for that. 100 views, okay, on her video. Let's say 15 of those were children. Okay, I do not agree with this factor because it is looking for the children that are in your videos and then determines whether you are M or E. That's probably not the best. Wait, is E a rating for movies? Yeah, E is for everyone, right? God, I don't know. Leave me alone. But E, it determines that. And then it cuts one off completely. And so, now she can only stay as an E content creator. And that's an issue because she only has 20 subs. I'm just gonna put 20s. 20 subs. So you can't really determine that. And so that's an issue. So I feel like smaller communities should be immune to that system. Because that just leads to smaller communities having issues. And it just does not work out. And I'm someone that uses Java, so I somewhat can actually understand the concept. Of course, I don't have access to the algorithm, so I might be completely wrong with the console and server, blah blah blah. That was terrible drawing, I am sorry. But with the console, with the coding in it, which with the servers. However, I do know they have an algorithm going. I do know that. And so, if that is actually a thing, that needs to be fixed. And that's why I'm telling YouTube, you need to get your shit fixed. Because us smaller communities, not only competing with bigger YouTubers, we're dealing with this every single day. And we can't deal with that because that's a legitimate issue. We can't just be put into that server that says, yeah, you have children, you can't do this. We can't. That's just not. It'd be a different story if they had like 15,000 subscribers. I can see that. But when you have 20, how are you gonna put us in the server that we are E-rated? Okay. How do you know we're not cussing in every video? You don't. And so that would lead to mature content, which then can get you banned for not having children appropriate videos if you are under the E rating. So that's an issue with me, and that's why I'm telling YouTube right here, right now, they need to fix it. Because that's an issue, and that's probably one of the main reasons why I stopped uploading on top of that school. Is because the algorithm screws with you. Let me make this bigger so I can get maybe a bit better drawing in for you. Can I do text? I can't do text. So for example, Java, right? You have integers, you have variables, and those determine numbers, names, and so much more. And then there's syntax as well. What in the world? I haven't used Paint. I apologize. There we go. Oh wait, no, I'm not doing that. There we go. So let me change my brush. Yeah. There we go. And so when that happens... Oh, that looks pretty cool. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, I was about to drag it out. And I think I did drag it out a bit. But you see the issue there. And if any programmers want to come and correct me, be my guest. That's the point of being a programmer. You make mistakes and you learn from it. But at the same time, my concept or idea of what's happening is correct. Because I highly doubt someone sitting behind a computer watching Nikki's channel every 5 seconds just to turn them off. I honestly highly doubt that. So it's with the algorithm, and this is all respect to the programmers. You need to fix it, because us smaller communities have a legitimate issues. It's a legitimate issue that we cannot have comments turned on because we're smaller communities. If you have over 15,000 subscribers and majority of those are kids, that is a different story. But with 20 subs, if majority of those are kids, okay, we're just going to use E for kids at this point, we should not be put into the happy face section to where it's all kid friendly. We should still have the option to be sad face, where it is you can still be mature, just less mature. Like, language still be allowed, comments should still be on. And I understand that there's a new act with NH, CC, whatever. But in reality, that's up to the parents. That's up to the parents, not the person. That does not stop me from going outside and honking my horn outside a car house and then just driving off. That doesn't stop me from doing anything. You know, so it really does come down to the issue with the algorithm, and I know that's probably gonna take time to fix, in my opinion, but that's an issue with me, and I hope you actually listen, YouTube. I'm probably in the algorithm at this point, but yeah. So I hope everybody understood that. Have a great day. As you can see, when I'm uploading this is 22nd, and that's exactly when the YouTube was uploaded. So I hope everybody has a happy face day.